Hi there, how's it going? Fawn here, thanks for joining me. Day 4 of 7, blues and rock. Introduction. I forgot to say, look, blues was the daddy of rock and roll is the daddy of rock. A lot of this stuff that we're looking at in blues guitar with scales, it works for rock and roll as well. Okay? So yesterday we looked at the minor pentatonic / blues scale. And today I want to look at techniques to practice over those scales. So I don't know if you can see this, hopefully you can see this. Techniques to try on blues and rock scales: tremolo, slides, hammer-ons, pull-offs, hammer pulls, vibrato, patterns, bends. And I'm sure there are plenty of other techniques out there as well. Let's look at them one at a time. Okay, so we're going to work in A minor pentatonic. And we're going to look at tremolo. Tremolo means fast alternate or up and down picking. Hang on, I want to just show you, there is a gap there between the thumb and first finger, okay? Jim Dunlop, max grip, 0.60 plex are brilliant. 5th fret is an A note. And we're going to tremolo 2, 3, 4. Backwards. So if you're improvising in blues or rock and you throw in a little bit of tremolo, it's kind of a simple enough technique once you get the hang of it, but it can be very effective. Okay? And since we're on it, a triplet is diddle-dee. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. So a triplet is kind of related to tremolo. Okay, moving on. Slides. These can be up or down. Like, for example, we could go 5, slide to 8. Slides can be up or down, throw them in if you want, as you want. Technique 3, hammer-ons. Now again, this of course is assuming you've already done a bit of guitar and lead guitar. A hammer-on is one pluck with the right hand, producing 2 notes. Watch. So I'm going to come 5 to 7 on the A string. Here's a hammer-on, watch. So I hammer on the finger quick enough to get a second note and strongly enough. So hammer-ons would be let's go back to here, 7 and 5. A pull-off is the opposite. You pluck strongly. And I find a slight downwards motion of the finger, not just straight up and off, 90 degrees, but flick towards the floor slightly. And it gives that second note more energy than if you just go. Well, yeah, it's very quiet, the second note, so flick. Start here, pull-offs. Hammers, pulls, hammer pulls. And that gets easier with time and practice. Now the next one is, well, they're all very important techniques, but this really is very important. Vibrato. Let's go to the 7th fret D string and A note there. Vibrato can be done vertically or horizontally. What the hell do I mean by that? Look, and as far as I know, the classical guitar vibrato is a bit more horizontal as far as I'm aware. I'm wobbling that finger horizontally. It gives a very nice effect. Whereas blues and rock vibrato is more See, I'm stacking up the other fingers behind the lead finger that's doing the note. So here's straight. Here it is with some nice. It's a very important technique. Okay, that's your vibrato. That can add, you know, okay, so that's very important. Patterns. Again, there are many patterns. Like a pattern is not a riff, it's not a scale. It's a trick or technique that you do over a scale. So if this is your scale, one of my favourite ones, and I often think of Gary Moore from Thin Lizzy, rest in peace, fantastic guitarist. This is something he used to throw in occasionally. This, look. Let me go again on that with the numbers 5, 8, 5, 5, 8, 5, 7, 5, 7, 5, 7, 5, 7, 5, 7. Backwards 8, 5, 8, 5, 8. 5, 8, 5, 7, 5, 7, 5, 7, 5. I'm going to show off a tiny bit and do that faster. So again, if you're improvising, just throw in a little bit of that pattern. It can be really effective. Next, but definitely not least, last but definitely not least, bends. Bends can be a half step or tone or a whole step or tone. What I mean by that is, like in do, re, mi, do, re, like 2 frets, a semitone, 1 fret is 1 semitone or half step, and like A to B is a whole tone or step. Okay, semitone, tone, half step, step, A to B. So if I'm here and I want to bend the 8th fret note, which is a C, I could bend it to a C sharp note, a half. Play the note, listen to it, check it. Okay, that's a half bend, a half step or tone. Whereas if I'm on this A and I want to bend up, listen to the 10th fret note, give it a quick listen. Okay, so bends come in 2 varieties, half and whole, or whatever you're having yourself. And of course you can throw a bit of vibrato in. So watch this, kind of the 3 best notes in A minor pentatonic to bend are, watch, in my opinion, 5, 8, 5, 7, 5, 7, 5, here, 7, 5, 8, 5, 8. Okay, watch that again, 5, 8, 5, 7, 5, 7, 5, 7 bend, 5, 8 bend, 5, 8 bend, okay? And to finish this vid, I just want to show you one of my other favourites. Let's say we're in D minor pent, not up here, but down here. This is a fantastic bend. Are you ready? And we're going to look at this more tomorrow, plus riffs tomorrow. Watch. D. 5, 8, 5, 7, 5, 7, 6, 8. There's a root note of D, octave D. Have fun with that, okay? Thank you very much for joining me. I hope that was of some use to you. And tomorrow, some blues and rock riffs. Cheers.